Hey everybody, Kurt Henry here, mortgage broker at the Mortgage Center. We are your go-to mortgage broker in the Durham region, and this is a weekly mortgage market update just to let you know what's going on in the mortgage market. So in terms of mortgage rates, 5-year fixed rates generally range from around 5.4 or 5.3% to around 6.3%, depending on the situation. Variable rates generally range from around 6.2 to around 7%, again, depending on the situation. Some key indicators or dates to keep in mind is number one is the unemployment rate came out today, which is Friday. The unemployment rate was at 5.5%. That's the third consecutive monthly increase in the unemployment rate, which on a macro level, that's a good thing. Not on a micro level, obviously, if you've lost your job, that's not a good thing, but on a macro level, it's a good thing that unemployment increases because that shows that the economy is slowing down, and that's what's needed in order for inflation to come down and for mortgage rates to eventually come down. So that's that. Also, the next Bank of Canada rate announcement is on September 6th, so we're keeping an eye on that. The inflation report, so the next inflation report is on August 15th. Another thing to keep an eye on, the last inflation report showed inflation at 2.8%, which was down from 3.4%. It's possible inflation could come up in the next few months. It might not. It's obviously hard to say, but we'll keep an eye on it. And that's that. Also, if anybody has a mortgage renewal coming up, or if you're looking to buy a house or just refinance, always good to keep in mind that we can get a rate hold for a 4-month period. We see many times that somebody might have a mortgage renewal coming up, and they might be waiting to hear from their bank, and their bank, maybe the maturity date is 2 months out or 3 months out, and they haven't heard from the bank yet, and they just keep waiting without being proactive on that renewal. The problem with that is if the rates are increasing, it doesn't help the borrower to just wait and not get a rate hold while they're waiting to hear from their bank on what the offer for the renewal is going to be. So always a good idea to stay on top of the renewal date and be in touch with us 4 months prior to that renewal to make sure that we can get a rate hold for you at the 4-month mark prior to maturity. And then that way, if your current lender is not going to offer you a renewal until 2 months or a month prior to maturity and rates have gone up after we got the rate hold, then the rate hold will be much better than what they're going to offer you 30 to 60 days prior to the renewal. So something to keep in mind. Same thing goes if you're thinking about buying a house or refinancing. Same idea, we can get a rate hold for 4 months, which in a volatile rate environment, the 4-month rate hold is a key thing to do in order to save money on interest. If you have any questions on how to get a rate hold, whether it's a 4-month rate hold, whether it's for a renewal, or if you're buying or thinking about refinancing, just feel free to reach out, and we're happy to help with that. Thanks, everybody.